Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
Yo, welcome back to another live stream. This is Patrick, Reptiles, and Pet Shows. And make sure you guys like and subscribe with post notifications on you guys right now if you have not already. But I am Patrick, and I am the one that is making this stream. Shout out to BPL Bull Python Love for giving me a shout out and telling me to come over here. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. But make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. I've been trying to make some new intros and all that for my YouTube channel and all that. Maybe someone might hop on, Headhunter might hop on, Sherry might hop on in the future. There's a late night live to see what y'all want. I can show you guys the new animals that I have, reptiles. I got furry animals like bunnies, guinea pigs, rats, rabbits, and all of that I have. But guys, make sure you guys smash the like button. But guys, smash the like button if you haven't already. People might be swinging over. I'm not completely sure. Not at all sure. It's getting late already. But just chilling. If you want to hop on, they can. I'll put the link in the comments if it does go through. Not sure if it will. See if it works. Not completely sure. What's up, Todd? Let me see if I can put the link in the... It's not letting me for some reason. Let me check my StreamYard. Maybe I might have another stream, an old stream or something going. I'm always up to meet new people in the stream. I've never had you on my stream. My thing always does not work. I might have another stream open. My Animal House told me about that. Try it now. It says it's working. It said it sent through. I'm always new to meet new people and all that. Did it go through? I'm not completely sure. I usually send it to people on Instagram, but I'm not sure if it went through or not. We got one person in the house. Let's see.
So just lying down.
Nothing yet. Oh, there he is. Todd. What's up?
Not a lot. How you doing?
Good. Just doing it. Decided to do a late night live.
Understand. Apologize for my bad lighting, but you know what the heck.
It's all good. My lighting, I just got all this installed 2 days ago.
Right.
My lighting was bad. I have a whole zoo. I got a bearded dragon on my shoulder right now.
Hey, cold-blooded monsters. Good to see you, bud.
What's up? Yeah, I was gonna hop on a stream. I seen that he had a stream going. I was doing a stream with someone else, and I hopped off of theirs. I seen he was going, but he just ended his. I was like, I'll just make a stream.
No, I tell you, it's one of the first nights in like 2 weeks I've been able to actually participate, and so
yeah,
is what it is.
What kind of reptiles do you got?
I don't buy reptiles. Generally, I kind of work with some like natives and things that I catch. I generally work with like native venomous and things like that. And I'll occasionally keep a native bull snake or speckled king or prairie king, something like that. I do keep a handful of things like copperheads, a few cottonmouths, rattlesnake here and a rattlesnake there.
Yeah.
So I prefer to work with native venomous because God forbid something does go wrong, the hospital down the road has the anti-venom. You don't have to rob a zoo or something, and I'm not a big fan of that. I'll say that much.
Yes, I get what you mean. I got bit by my tegu I have. They had no clue what to do about my fingers. It got swelled up from a bacteria infection from its mouth.
Right.
And they had no clue what to do. They were freaking out, and they didn't know what to do. And I was like, oh, my God. I wish I lived somewhere else at the time.
Where were you at?
I live in Ohio, and I got my tegu from a reptile expo.
Right.
And, well, my stupid self decided to hand feed it.
Ooh. Dude, we all learn. We
Yes.
all learn. Trust me, bro.
Yes. I was dumb to do it.
I dude, you're talking to someone who's done stuff like that.
And I'm used to it because I got a Savannah monitor that's about 3 feet long.
Right.
And he's chill as his name's Cucumber because he's chill as a cucumber. He just chills when I hand feed him. And I'm like, maybe I should try it with my tegu and see how it is. Well, I learned my lesson.
I tell you, one time I hand fed, I'll tell on myself here. And this is after, I've been keeping reptiles for like 20 something years. I hand fed it like a 5 foot, retic.
Yeah.
And normally I would just take him off, just take a rat off the tongs, just drop him in there and he'd tag the rat.
Yeah.
And so I just got the rat by the tail and dropped it in. I was just being lazy one time, and he went right past that rat and just dug into my arm, and he thrashed and he whipped. And I mean, it's much harder feeding a response bite than he'd normally done when I was feeding him with tongs.
Yeah.
So, I've been around a while, I'll say that, but we've all made some mistakes and some
We all make mistakes. I get that, yeah.
So do not feel bad, bro. Do not feel bad.
Yeah, people tell me I got too many animals, and it already is. I got a tegu, a Savannah monitor, an iguana, a bearded dragon. I got 5 different species of just water turtles. And then I own about 23 different rabbits. And then I got 5 different types of guinea pigs, and then I breed rats and mice.
Well, I tell you, I've got 5 North American spotted turtles, Clemis scutata. Do you know what those are?
No, only ones I really have is I catch them and I keep them. I mean, I got me a soft shell right here.
Oh, nice.
People say it's rare for him to have a spot still.
That size, I don't think so. I've seen him that size before with spots. Looks like a spiny.
I got him. I caught him out in the wild once. I was quick about it.
I'm pretty sure that's a spiny. I think he's pretty normal.
Yeah, he's a chill one. He's chill. I call him. I call him the part of like the snapping turtle family. Kinda. Then I got this one right here. I got him from a friend. He's a map turtle. I don't know which kind. You can tell like the spines on his back.
Yeah, flip him over. Let me see the bottom. Ooh, that is kind of hard to identify.
I think he's a but a northern map turtle. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then let me see if I can find him. There he is. I keep my little turtles together and my big turtles over in the big tank because they like to fight.
Oh, yeah.
Then I got my little baby yellow belly.
Oh, a little yellow belly slider.
Yeah.
Cool.
Turtles are easy, I think. All you really need is a heat dock. I mean, I put some plants in there, the pump. Only thing that sucks about them is their pump sometimes. They're a pain. Like this tank right here, I'm going to have to re-empty it and everything. It's getting cloudy and everything else.
Well, I tell you, with map turtles and Diamondback terrapins especially, having that water flow is crucial. Things like mud turtles and sliders is usually not that important. I'm not proud of it, but I've killed a few map turtles in my day out of ignorance.
I had a 17-year-old Raider slider. It was this big. He was a huge bubby. I don't know if it was the weight of the shell that killed him, but he was in this tank. I had to clean all the water, take all the other turtles out. But he drowned himself because how heavy it was. It could have been how heavy it was. It could have been anything. I don't know how he died. Could have been his age. It could have been. I don't think it was because of his age, because they can live a long time. But he was like this big around. He was huge. and he passed away. I don't know. I've had him for like 2 or 3 years before I even had him. Someone caught him over at Myrtle Beach or something like that, back in North Carolina.
Right.
And I was like, I'll take him because someone was just giving them away. So I was like, I guess I'll take him. Then I got this female yellow belly right here.
Oh, that's a good looking one.
Then I got a eastern map turtle, but she's a bit of a pain to get out.
Yeah, don't sweat it if it's going to stress.
Yeah. Oh, actually, she's right there. I actually got her in a creek.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. I named her Franklin because I caught her in Franklin River in Ohio. Mm-hmm.
And she's a chill turtle, actually. She had like 4 or 5 leeches on her when I caught her. So I removed all the leeches and all that. And then I also removed the moss. Her moss. I don't know if it's common for them to have moss on their shell, but I took it all off.
Yeah, it is.
But I made sure, because I took all the moss off also to make sure there was no leeches attached inside the moss or whatever. Because they were bad in that water. It was like next to like a hotel room I was staying at for like a couple days. And you seen snakes in there, turtles, and I just seen this one pop its head up, and I stuck my hands in the water and grabbed it by side to side shell. I can't believe I didn't grab its face, but I grabbed side by side and pulled it up out of the water. I still can't believe. Every time I wish I had something, I had a GoPro strapped to my head. Sometimes, I sometimes wish that would happen. I wish I would just have a GoPro.
Well, I tell you, they're a neat little camera to have. Although, I almost never have mine when I'm out field herping, though. I usually use my phone or my Sony Handycam.
Yeah, my first ever video on this channel, actually, it's at the place I caught the turtle at. That turtle. I didn't start making videos until, give or take, last year, not before this year. It's because I didn't have many animals. I didn't have all these guinea pigs and stuff until people told me I should get some. Then I started to breed them. And then my guinea pig had babies 2 days ago.
Oh, wow.
These guys right here are only 2 days old, and look how big they are.
That's cool.
2 days old.
Good gosh.
People can't believe they're 2 days old, but when I was on I don't know if you know Sherry or not, but I was on her stream, and that's when they had them.
Yeah, I know Sherry.
I'm on her stream.
I've been meaning to get on a stream with her, but sadly, I just haven't been up. Usually at the hour she streams, she usually goes.
Yeah. She likes to do her streams really late for some reason. Or she does them really early in the morning.
I tell you, that's when I have been able to jump on. I really kind of enjoy hers because it's like slower. You can read all the comments. And
yeah.
I mean, I love all the other guys' streams too, don't get me wrong, but Sherry's good people.
Yeah. I always, on here, on my streams, I usually have like Headhunter Exotics on here, Angel, if you know him by Angel. And then I have Sherry on here, and then I have one of my friends on here occasionally.
Right.
And then maybe my Animal House hops on here occasionally.
Oh, that's cool.
But that's when he has nothing else to do. Or when no one else has a stream. When I can see that no one's having a stream at the moment, then I'll hop on because that's when a perfect moment people start coming in.
Well, and I tell you, it's kind of good because the conversation can be more relaxed that way. You know, I like being on streams, but sometimes you get 6 or 8 people in a stream and no one can hear anybody, or someone asks you a question and one answer, someone talks over someone else. I mean, it happens.
Yeah. If you're ever up to do another stream with me, you have Instagram?
Yeah, I'm Wagner County Snake Hunter at Instagram.
All right, I'll add you because you seem like a chill dude. I mean, I'd love to have you. I'd love to have you come on my streams whenever. Because
I'd like to do it if you can get me free. This time of the year, it's spring and like all the herps are breaking loose.
Yeah.
And field herping is what I do. I'm not.
What state are you from?
Do what?
What state are you from?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Have you ever been down to Ohio?
I've been through it. I've never really stopped and got out and looked. There's some spots up there I'd like to hit.
Because I've been trying to figure out where to find box turtles. I'd love to find me a pair of box turtles out in the wild. Or wood turtles or something. I want to get me a land turtle from somewhere.
I was gonna say, dude, don't ever snag a wood turtle or blandings, because in Ohio there's a good chance they're microchipped, and the game department will track you down.
Okay.
Just word to the wise.
How about box turtles?
I don't know if I know the eastern box turtle is protected in a lot of the eastern states. You cannot legally collect one from the wild, although, it's like it happens here and there.
I pick them up off the road all the time. I see them on the road, and I seen one of my turtles I picked up off the side of the road, and it was missing half of its shell, and it passed away. But people just hit the turtles on purpose. I hate that. Turtles die a lot because of that.
Yeah, there was a study done, I think somewhere in Texas or Florida or somewhere, where these graduate students put a rubber-shaped turtle or a turtle-shaped piece of rubber on the road just to see how many cars would like swerve to miss it and how many would like intentionally hit it. And like 5 out of 7 like intentionally hit the poor thing, which it wasn't a real turtle, it's a piece of rubber. But it's just like, man, what the hell is wrong with people?
I hate when if I see something in a road, like if it's even if it's roadkill, I stop. My mom and me will stop and see what it is and make sure if it's a turtle or something. If it's too small, sometimes I even I couldn't get it off the road, but I called animal control. I was going through a park, and I can't believe I seen it myself. There's a snapping turtle about maybe this big. Mm-hmm. Give or take this big, and I couldn't even pick it up how heavy it was. So we called like the park management or whatever, and they came out and got it.
Right.
Because I mean, it'd be cool to have, but I'm not a big fan of snappers. But I want to start out with little baby snappers and see how it goes from an expo or something.
Well, I tell you, if you're in a state where you can own them legally, you can get alligator snapping turtles.
Yeah, down here you can go alligator snapping hunting all the time. People do it down here all the time.
Yeah. But you can get the captive bred ones from, what's that place in Missouri? I'm trying to think of the name of it. Oh, God. It escapes me. But if you look up alligator snapper Missouri on Google, it'll take you right to the place. It's something farms. And all the guy does is raise alligator snapping turtles and sells them like legally to people with the proper permits, the proper paperwork. But even here in Oklahoma, you cannot possess one without like the game department coming in.
I'm moving to Virginia. The only thing that sucks about West Virginia, is I don't know any of the laws there. I looked up some of the laws about my lizards, my like tegu, my Savannah monitor, and my iguana. I have to pay $150 for each of them.
Oh gosh!
Because how big of a lizard they are.
That sucks.
And my mom, I was gonna talk to my mom back and stay at my older brother's house because there's no laws down here about lizards or reptiles or anything. I mean, there's certain things and certain turtles. I mean, down in Ohio, certain turtles, or there's not really big lizards down here, and then there might be a certain law of catching certain snakes, but that's about it down here.
Hey Patrick, invite Sherry in if you want.
All right, cool. There should be a link. Did my link go through the comments? My thing always glitches sometimes on StreamYard. My links never come down.
Hey, Sherry, jump on if you want.
Sherry's always on. We got 7 in the house.
Yeah, not bad. Man, you'd be racking up some watch time.
Yeah. I'm about to hit 250. I need one more subscriber, and then I'll hit 250.
Well, I just subbed you.
Also, you might be my 250 subscriber.
I realized I didn't have you subbed, and I've seen you around with Sherry. So
yeah, I meet people, all sorts of people around ball python loves or my Animal House, and I don't see them, so I look up their thing. I try looking up the thing, their channel never really pops up, so I'm like, I can't really subscribe because I can't find their channel or whatever. So I'm like,
yeah,
whatever, because it's if your channel's too hard to find, it can be hard to find.
Well, I tell you, I've kicked around changing the name of my channel because I just did my channel under my name.
Yeah,
But, and it's without like Smet Logic and Desert Wolf Armory and some of those guys in Iron Dog. I mean, I'd still be scrapping for subs. I just broke 1,000.
that's cool. Congrats on that. I mean, I'm trying to hit 1,000, but I got a little ways working up there. I told everyone, I know I'm done for saying this, but I told everyone once I hit 300, I'll eat a mouse pinky on live. No one believes me I'm going to do it, but I swear to God, Headhunter, he tries to get me every live stream. He tries to get me, but I'm starting to catch on to see what he's saying.
Yeah, I think Headhunter's a character. I don't know him that well, but I look forward.
He's a chill dude. He's a chill dude. He really is.
Is that Angel?
He's Angel, yes.
Okay.
He changed the name to Headhunter Exotics.
Gotcha.
Yeah. People know him by Angel. Some people know him by Headhunter. I know him by both ways, but yeah, he's a chill dude. He's always on my lives.
That's cool.
I might have to send Sherry the link because it's not. I don't know if it's going through or not. Bam. I have her on Instagram as well.
I think I do too.
It's easier to send people the link on Instagram. I didn't see.
Cold-blooded, I didn't see that.
I did not see that as well.
Women know me by stud. Oh, Angel, you're after my own heart, buddy. You're after my own heart.
We got Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
Yeah, Don. Just had to terrorize you, Patrick. You know that.
That's funny.
What's up?
We're
talking about turtles.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
about a snapper or something.
We were talking about snappers. I'm thinking of getting a couple other turtles as well in the future. If I don't move, I want to get me this. There's this little pool I see online. Someone bought for their turtles or whatever. If it's like maybe one of those little kids pool, but it's not like one of those ones that like the plastic ring. It's like a full-on pool, but it's a square. They're like maybe a foot and a half tall. And a little pump on the side and everything, but it's not like it's made like the big heavy duty ones you put outside.
Right.
Smaller version. And I was thinking of getting one of those and putting my turtles in it because I've seen people use those all the time. Or use basic swimming pools, put a whole swimming pool downstairs full of turtles or whatever. But the only thing that sucks about turtles, you gotta watch what turtles you put in there because they might fight.
Yeah. Joseph said he had to leave for a second and did knocked the lid off of his habitat.
Oh God, I hate.
They can be quite little twerps.
Let's go say that happens from time to time.
With pretty much any animal.
Sorry.
Really.
I was just doing this.
I just took a 4.5 foot, probably about 4.5 foot long Western Diamondback rattlesnake and put it in a temporary aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, that was a mess.
Oh no.
Yeah. I want to get me a snake, but it's just my mom. She tells me no.
Stick with turtles and lizards if you can. I mean, they're kind of cool.
Yeah, people say I should get at least one python. I want to try it with just one python. Just start with one python and stay with that one python.
You know, I like all the pythons. I just don't like cleaning up that much crap. I've had burms and retics. Had a green anaconda for a while, and I just don't want to mess with it. That's why I keep smaller natives and things like that.
Yeah. How do you find your snakes and stuff?
Full-blooded says dating, Todd.
How do you find it in the wild, like your snakes and stuff?
Well, I've been field herping my whole life. Even before I could drive, I was out flipping tin, and so there's a field herping community in most states, and it's national as well. And generally, people once you get in and you know who you can trust. Sometimes you share spots with people, a lot of times you don't. And with me, I've been in Oklahoma my whole life. I've lived in Texas for 6 months, lived in Colorado for 2 months, but I've been around Oklahoma, so I just generally know where everything's at around here, so it's just familiar. And then I go to places, you can find a lot of stuff on iNaturalist. I don't always trust it. But and I don't agree with every species being cataloged on iNaturalist because poachers can go snag something that's endangered, and so I kind of I've used stuff like that, but generally on Facebook you find a ton of information on Facebook, and just find a species and then go to the county or the city that's closest to that species. And kind of hit up the locals, and sometimes they'll tell you. They'll say, "Look, man, you can come snake hunt my property. Just take some of them with you." And I'm like, "Well, okay, I'll do that." I don't believe in collecting everything, but of your common species, I don't see the harm in taking one or two of something when you passed 5 of them that were dead on the road on the way there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're there. They may not be seen, but they're there.
Yeah. I've seen quite a bit of snakes. There's all sorts of snakes in the waters down here. I don't know if they're just basic snakes or whatever, but I seen this one bright, orange snake. It was bright. I was in the water, just rimming my hands to the water. Because down here, you can find big bullfrogs in the water occasionally.
Right.
And I was just skimming my hands to the water, and this big orange snake just goes right through my legs. This thing was, give or take, this long.
It's probably a northern water snake.
This thing was bright orange. I mean, bright.
They can have that coloration. It's not their most common, but they can have it.
It was gorgeous. I was like, oh my! I was like, I kind of wish I would caught that snake, but I was like, where would I put it? And so I was like, it was a pretty cool looking snake. I got it on video, but I dropped my phone in the water, so no footage.
Oh. No, that happens.
That happens a lot with me when I'm in the water. That's why I bring me with I got this speaker thing I put my phone in. It's a waterproof speaker, and it floats in the water.
Haha.
So I just stick it in. I don't play music. I just put it in the speaker box, so it's waterproof.
Right.
Put it in there, and it's waterproof. It's all good. Floats above the water. I clipped it in my book bag, and it floats above water. So I'm like, whatever. It works.
That's cool. Yeah, I agree with you, Joseph. Oklahoma and even that side of Arkansas, great herping over there. Down around Poto Mountain, down in that area, down around Mena, some great territory. A lot of salamander diversity down there. If you're into snot lizards, there's a lot in that area.
Okay. So you're...
What are you up to tonight, Sherry?
Hmm?
So what are you up to tonight, Sherry?
Well, I was up to terrorizing on Steven's stream, and then I've come over here, and I've been drawing and just doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Nerodia cypodon. It's northern water snake.
It looked just like that, but it was a lot brighter under the water. It could have been just the water, though, too.
Yeah. Yeah, Joseph, I've caught a lot of slimies on the border. I haven't seen any Ozark zigzags. So I'm jealous of you, man. Do you have footage of this on your channel? Let me know.
I'll check your channel out too. I don't think I even subscribed to you, Todd, either.
Man, sub me, bro. Sub me.
Not many people. I mean, I'm subbed to a lot of reptile people in the community. A lot of them. But, like, I see new people in their streams all the time. They're reptile people. I'm like, I guess I'll go check their channel out.
Most of my footage is generally shot in the field. I do some captive stuff here and there. I'm famous for, I was on Venom Wonderful's stream, and I dropped a cottonmouth in my lap. Which, you know, I still get razzed about to this day. But he was a little cottonmouth, and he didn't bite me much, so, you know, it was all well.
Yeah.
He'll get you.
Yeah, I'm known on my stream about the one that ate Adobe Roach on stream.
Well, don't feel bad.
Everyone's got those certain moments.
People are teasing Justin right now because of squishing a little egg sac from the Black Widow.
That happens. But you know, I had a friend who got a pregnant Black Widow and kept it in his house, and he didn't cover the lid in time for all the babies to hatch. He had those things all over his apartment. My gosh.
That would be fun.
Oh, God, that sucked. Good to see you, Joseph. Hang in there, bro. Yeah, sadly, we had to go through, he caught her.
Take care, Joseph.
But, like, he had to go through with, like, a vacuum cleaner and, like, suck up the babies. It was bad. But, you know what he could do? He was in an apartment. I mean, if he'd have been in his own house, we could have maybe trapped some more of them. But, you know, what do you do?
Can't do much.
Yep.
Just catch the little rascals and away you go.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, when they hatch out of that egg sac, baby Black Widows are tiny. I mean, they're smaller than your pinky finger.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see them, and so it was just a mess. And you know, what do you do?
It's a good thing he was able to get them.
You've gone wrong.
Yeah.
Did he miss Benny or he got lucky?
Oh, I think we got most of them.
Yeah.
He ended up moving out 2 months later. Hell, I hope we got them all.
Oh, there was thunder.
Yeah. You have any plans for tomorrow?
No, the weather looks real crappy around here, so I'm probably just gonna stick around the house. It's kind of getting to where it's like every other night is a good night to go herp. So I try to get out there as much as I can, but you know, it's hit and miss.
Yeah. I'm new to this type of stuff, but what is herping? I should have said that at the beginning. I should have asked that at the beginning when I was asking.
Oh, you're fine. Field herping is the practice of going into the environment to look for reptiles and amphibians in their natural environment. You know, it's kind of you kind of get into things like flipping rocks and you know, road cruising and things like that, and it's a lot of fun. I'll say that. I'll say I'd rather do that than clean cages any day. I've done a fair amount of both. Back in the 80s, I volunteered at our local zoo, and I've, you know, bred rats, bred mice, you know, taken captive care of almost everything, and you know, it's It's just a lot of fun. You flip 50 rocks on a hillside, and then you find the species you're after, and it just kind of makes it all worth it. And like there's a field herping channel called Smetlogik, Smetlogik, and those guys make some pretty cool field herping videos.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say go watch mine, but you'll get more of a feel for it from theirs. Smetlogik, Desert Wolf Armory has some field herping on his channel, although a lot of his stuff is not field herping. But it's a lot of fun. I'll say that.
Yeah. See, I know there's this one thing in Ohio. It's when someone calls in for an animal. It's this. I think they do this, and I don't know if they do it in other states, but you can get signed up for this list. If it's close to you, they call you up and say, "Hey, there's a turtle on the road. Go pick it up, and you can have it, or pick it up and keep it as whatever." I know there's a list down here you sign up for, but you have to live out in the country or whatever.
Right.
And they call you up, be like, "Hey, there's a turtle in the middle of the road. Come at this road, go pick it up or whatever."
Yeah.
They also do that with hitting deer and all that too, as down in the country.
Wow.
Like if deer's been hit, like hunters or whatever that hunt deer or whatever, go down there and pick them up and all that.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing to have around. I'm in a lot of the Oklahoma snake ID groups, and a lot of times I'll get a text from one of the guys in the group. It's like, "Hey, can you go to this person's house? They've got a copperhead in their garage." And most normal people don't have like the tools to deal with something like that, whereas I do. And so I'll do it. And a lot of times it's a rat snake or a water snake. It's not actually a copperhead, but sometimes it's a copperhead or a rattlesnake or something. And, and I get it out of their house, usually show them some stuff about it, and hopefully do some education.
Yeah.
I'm just glad they call me or get a hold of me instead of, killing it, because a lot of people around here will just kill them,
Yeah, I caught this one little tiny snake, but it was a while ago. It was like maybe this big, but it was a little baby, so I kept it for the longest time. And then the enclosure got opened up somehow, but I guess my cousin opened it or something, and it got loose.
Oh.
We never found it. The enclosure was by the back door as well, so it could have just went outside and ran off.
Right.
Let's see if I can find a photo.
I'm gonna have to scoot, guys. Roommate came back, and my husband's here, and we were going to talk about the kitten's spay. She just went into heat.
Just run off and leave me for your husband, Sherry. I see how you are.
What?
I said, just run off and leave me for your husband. I see how you are.
I know I'm horrible, I'm mean, and I'm vicious all the time.
Okay, Patrick, that looks like a decay snake.
I have no clue what kind of snake it was. I caught it in the water though. It was like it was in shallow water, like in the pipe area, like inside of a pipe,
right?
In the water. And I seen it, and so I just caught it. It was just a chiller snake.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the decays.
Yeah, that's when I caught back in 2019, a while
thank
ago.
You, Patrick, for having me come in.
No problem.
You always have fun.
Thank
and bug you again some other time, Todd.
I'll see you later, Sherry.
I'll terrorize you tomorrow, probably. Or later. Bye, guys.
See you later, Sherry.
Yeah, I caught that snake a while ago, and then I caught this other snake in the water as well. I mean, when I see a snake, I try to catch it at least with my hands. I don't use any tools. I just catch it with my hands. I think I'm a smart person by trying to catch it with my hands, but
well, it's always best to know what you're dealing with before you pick it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find a picture that I have. I think I do have it. It's on my Facebook. I have a little Facebook page I do. I post pictures on animals and also like old animals I used to have. My mom flipped when she seen that I caught a snake. This little lizard right here I caught in the side of my brother's truck.
That looks like a brown anole.
That's what I thought. It was just chilling in my brother's truck. Then right here is a little snake I caught.
That looks like a northern water snake, a juvenile northern water snake.
But it was a little tiny thing, but it was a chill little snake. I mean, whenever I see a little animal, I try to catch it. Let's see.
Man, you got to be careful. You got to make sure you know what you're dealing with.
Yeah. See, I did have one of these but I sold it because I had to move.
Day gecko.
Yeah. I mean, they're chill animals, but if people want to know about day geckos, they'd be a more show animal than a holdable animal. They're more like you can't really hold them animal. They're like they'll look at to say.
Yeah.
I catch me a lot of American toads around here. Catch a lot of them.
They are prevalent.
And then I also catch a lot of spring peepers. I think those are called spring. I don't know if they're called spring peepers, but that's what I call them. They chirp.
Yep.
Catch a lot of those little ponds that are around my house in the driveway. They chill in there.
That's cool.
Yeah. I go out there and catch them. I mean, I see which one. I can tell which one's a male or female. I'm looking for a female at the moment. I would like to see if I can try to breed them or see if I can try to breed them or something. And then once they're done bred and they get little tadpoles, I'll let them, like once they get a little bit bigger, I'll let them go into the wild, make a little bit of a population in my mom's pond. Set in the backyard.
Right.
Which is always cool. I told my mom once the pond gets a little bit bigger, I'll put my turtles out there or whatever. Because turtles usually don't leave your pond unless they go out to bask or whatever.
Well, I tell you, I've only got one breeding project I'm working on or planning on working on. And it's going to be hairy. I don't know that I'm going to pull it off or not, but it's the Western Diamondback rattlesnake. it's I would like to actually breed those guys in captivity, and because I live out in the country and I have my licenses and stuff, I can do that. But Western Diamondbacks, man, they're not something to play around with. They come fully loaded.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of friends bit by them, and it's not good.
Have you been bit by a venomous snake and have been rushed to the hospital before?
No, I've been working with venomous snakes for over 30 years, and I've never been bit, but I don't do anything where safety isn't the top level protocol of the operation.
Yeah.
I've had some close calls. I've had some real close calls, but at the same time, it's like, you have to be really safety conscious when working with venomous, and you have to think, okay, I'm going to move this snake from his regular tank to a holding tank to clean out his cage. What all do I need to do and make sure of? And you think through each of these steps before you do it, and you keep yourself safe that way. And having the right tools around and knowing how to use them. Luckily, I got into it in a time where people would like a guy named Rusty, who was a zoo curator at the Tulsa Zoo. He showed me a lot about how to work with venomous snakes safely.
Yeah.
And, you just don't find that anymore. Generally, people, it's like people don't want to show you anything, or they won't help you, or they won't help you.
Yeah.
And it's just sad, but it is what it is. I mean,
yeah, I get that. Not many people want to give you like tips or anything anymore. I get that.
Well, I've offered a few different people locally who said, "Man, I want to learn about venomous." And I'm like, "Well, okay, I'm gonna be cleaning cages this Sunday. Show up at my house, and I'll start showing you some things." And they're like, "Well, man, I don't want to clean cages." I'm like, "Well, dude, I
Part of
mean,
the drill.
that's part of the drill." Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, once I get my license and everything, I want to try to go around the states and meet some new people and all that, just learn about some new animals or whatever. Because some animals I own that people don't have, and then those certain animals they have I don't have. I'd like to learn about them.
right. North American Field Herping Association on Facebook is a pretty good group of people. There's some people from Ohio in there, and keep in mind, all they do is field herping. So, like, you post a picture of a gecko in there, it'll get deleted. But
Yeah,
there's definitely some people in the Ohio, Western Pennsylvania area, Illinois, Indiana. Good folks.
yeah. I meet some cool people on Facebook, and then there's also those people that are like, you don't know how to do what you're doing, and yeah, there's people like that on there all the time.
Oh yeah.
There's always those haters on Facebook.
Yeah, I really dislike Facebook for the most part, but it's like it kind of is a necessary evil is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And so you kind of deal with it like that, and you go on from there.
Yeah, I completely get that.
But there's a place on. Where are you at in Ohio? Which side of the state?
I'm in Columbus, Ohio. I don't know if that's mainly. I don't know if you know the area. Columbus. I'm on north side of Columbus, Ohio.
Have you ever heard of Snake Road in southern Illinois?
Snake Road. On what? Instagram, or what is it?
In southern Illinois.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of him, kind of, but not much.
Yeah, it's a bit of a drive from where you are, but there's an annual snake migration down there every year, and people come from all over the country for it. And I've never really been because I've got something similar here in Oklahoma that I just don't tell a lot of people about. But you can go there and you can see like timber rattlesnakes, cottonmouths, milk snakes, mud snakes, rat snakes. You can see almost the whole gamut of everything there.
Yeah.
And so it's definitely it's a good time from what I can see from the pictures.
Yeah. I mean, I go out in the woods all the time. I mean, I caught me one box turtle, but then I let it go because I was moving at the time, so I just let it back go where I caught it or whatever, because I was like, I don't need to take it if I can just let it go back in the wild.
Right. Yeah, Easterns, I don't know the legalities of those back there. I know that, like, we can possess them in Oklahoma because they're not a native.
Yeah.
And like we have three toads and ornate box turtles here. And now, like, if you collect a bunch of them and send them out of state, they will nail you. A guy just got caught recently, and he caught like 200 box turtles or something, and was shipping them to Ken Foos's, or well, it used to be Ken Foos's. Ken Foos passed away, but it's Exotic Pets in Las Vegas. He was shipping them there.
Wow.
And the dude got $50,000 in fines and jail time, and it's kind of nuts.
That's a lot.
Well, box turtles are kind of vulnerable because a lot of times most turtles that you see crossing the road are the females.
Yeah.
They get to higher ground to lay their eggs. And so what happens is when a car hits them, not only takes out that adult female that reproduces, but it also takes out the next generation. So, you kind of got to think of it. You kind of got to think of it like that. definitely turtles need our help. I mean, I think there's some good conservation efforts being done, and I'm glad to see it because I really do think turtles need our help. I mean,
yeah, lots of turtles. Some turtles, I'm not too happy if they passed away because there's always those. I've had two turtles pass away on me because how old they were, and then the other one because they got bit by a dog. An owner gave it to me, and they got bit by the dog a couple years back, and its shell was slowly falling apart.
Right.
And so I couldn't do nothing about it. I even took it to the vet, and they told me just to see what would happen to it. See, right here's the box turtle I caught.
Oh, that's a pretty one, too.
Yeah, that's the one I caught right there. You see, I don't think I have any other pic. This is what my old red ear slider. Was my male.
Oh, that one's pretty.
And let's see if I can find this is the one that was like a little beat up, but this was the one that was the big one I had. It was half blind.
Ew.
That's how big it was.
That was a good size one.
Yeah, I've had some good turtles in my life. I see them online all the time. It's just like on Craigslist or whatever. It's just people want outrageous prices for them. Or they think they're worth that much. Like, someone has this, I think it's called some kind of water turtle. I don't have it yet, but I was thinking of getting it or not. I don't know if it's a good price. I was just doing some research to see if it was a good price on it. Let's see if I can find what it's called.
You can always send me the link to the Craigslist ad on Instagram, and I can tell you what it's worth.
Let me see.
I've got a lot of
African side neck turtle.
Dude, those things go for like $35, $40 at PetSmart.
And they want $150 for it.
No. No.
That's how much they want. I'm like, I don't know if that's worth it or not. I was like, I could probably get a Savannah monitor for that price.
Oh, you could get a Savannah monitor cheaper than that.
Yeah. I paid $55 for mine. And then my Tegu, I paid $175 for. He's a big Tegu.
Yeah.
And then my bearded dragon I got for free because I see people online all the time that want to get rid of bearded dragons. And I'm like, I'll take them in. I always take in. I take in animals all the time. If someone wants to, like, I know people all around me. I work for them or I do clean out jobs. That's how I get all these tanks and cages and stuff because the people just leave them behind because they're moving or whatever. They don't feel like taking them with them. And I take them home and I will use them. And I'm like, let's see if I can. And I just use them like crazy. Even if they're just like bird cages, I'll still take them because I can take them apart. Or if I want to get a bird in the future, I'll use them. Because right here is my Tegu.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's an Argentine, isn't it?
Yeah, black and white Argentino Tegu.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but it's getting at that size, man. You got to watch him.
Yeah, I paid $175 for him. I got him 2 weeks ago.
Beautiful animal, dude.
He's the thing that bit me. I went to the hospital for it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm starting to get used to him. He's starting to get used to me. He's getting to that size like you better watch. Then I also got an iguana, but he has a bit of an attitude. I got to work with him.
Yeah, you got to watch the older iguanas, especially the older males. I've seen them tear people up.
I don't know if you can see him up there or not. I don't want to get him out because he doesn't have an attitude, but he's right there.
Yeah. He's about the size where you want to work with him now.
Yeah, I've been working with him like every other day or every day, holding him for like about 30 minutes to an hour.
Right.
Yeah, I think Cold Blood's done that. How about he come on then? And then I breed rats. I breed these type of rats I have. They're called Silvermanes. I don't know if you have heard of them.
Yeah.
They're more of an expensive rat, but people pay for. I charge them $15 for a rat, which ain't bad because they're worth this. I think they're worth like $50 to $80. What I looked up per rat. Right. But I sell mine for like 15, and they go like that. People buy them for pets, which I don't care about because they're pretty chill rats.
Yeah.
And they got the big Dumbo ears, like they make them cute looking. So I mean, they sell quickly. And then I breed rabbits. I breed hamsters occasionally. And then I also this is one of my Silvermanes. He's my male.
Oh, nice.
This is the color. He's one of my males.
Oh, that's cool.
Little cute guy. That's how they sell so fast because the ears make them look adorable. And then got the turtles, iguana. I got this hairless rat I'm looking with. I think it's called a Rex, a double Rex. I think it's called. Not completely sure. And I'm working with it. Like it's a little bit of a pain because you have to keep it at warm temperatures, or it'll pass away and all that. I've had one, and I had to heat a little too. I think I had to heat a little too cold, and so it passed away. Let's see if I can get. Come here, girl. Here she is.
Oh, nice.
She's a double Rex, I'm pretty sure.
That's super cool.
She's part hairless. It has a little hair on it, but it's also like hairless.
Yeah.
So that's what I kind of like about. I want to get me a pair of hairless hamsters. I've seen those are pretty cool looking. Because one thing I don't like about hairless animals is you got to keep them in warm areas, like really warm areas. Or you have to have good little heat bulbs on them because they get too cold, they'll freeze over and die.
Right.
Which really sucks. And then another main reason, if people try to get rabbits and ask me about breeding them, only thing I say about them is you got to take them out when the month is over because the mama will start trampling them.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned about rabbits. Because if you keep them with the mama too late, they'll trample them and then they'll be dead. This mama right here is now separated from her babies because she just had them a month ago. And they grew up pretty fast. And the dad passed away because of the age. He was like he stayed alive to about 13.
Right.
So he was getting old, so I had a feeling he was going to pass away. And I have one of his kids, which is cool. It looks just like him. I don't know where he's at. He's running around somewhere. I have my rabbit's all litter box trained, so I don't have a problem with him running around. I have my floppy one running around. It uses a litter box. So all my animals are pretty much litter box trained. My Savannah monitor is. He's water bowl trained, meaning I have a separate water bowl in there. He'll use restroom in it. And I just empty it out so I won't have to clean the cage out. My Tegu, I'm working with him on it. He's doing occasionally on the ground, but he's starting to use it in the little bowl I put in there. He just uses the restroom in it, and I'll take it out and clean it out. My iguana's starting to poop in his water bowl as well, so I'm teaching all my animals to use in the water bowl or a separate water bowl.
Right.
So I don't have to clean their enclosures out, so it's easier on life than having to clean them out all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Not many people try to train their animals to use the restroom and everything. The only thing that I have to clean enclosures out all the time is my guinea pigs, but I'm going to try to work with them to get litter box trained, which is pretty cool.
I've heard of people doing it, so I mean,
I've heard people can do it too, but it's just when you have them, you have to be when you get the litter box, you have to have them a big enclosure as well too.
Right.
And then rats, I've never seen people with litter box train them because they're usually just for snake feeders. Or if I did try to hit litter box train them, I'll sell them for a little more because they're litter box trained. But I know I know it can be done.
Yeah, I don't know of anyone that's done that, but I would imagine that someone somewhere has.
Yeah, this one right here is possibly pregnant.
Oh, wow.
That's how big she is.
She looks like she's got something going on.
Yeah. And then the dad of that one is from one of my breeders down here. It's a hairless male, so her babies could come out full red hairless, or they could be double rexed.
Right.
So, which is cool.
Hello, Autumn. Thank you for joining us.
What's up?
Hey, Patrick, check out Hissy Fit Snake Rescue. That's a good friend of mine named Autumn. She just moved out here from Pennsylvania, like up in the eastern or western side of the state.
Yeah.
She does some cool videos. You should check her out. Patrick's showing us all his animals, Autumn. It's pretty cool. He's got
I got
a pegu and iguana.
My friend Headhunter likes to pick on me. He calls me Noah's Ark because I got 2 of each animal.
That's funny.
I'll for sure check your channel out. I'm always up to look at new channels because, yep, I found your channel right off the bat. Sometimes it's harder to find people's channels than others.
Oh yeah.
Your channel right off the bat. My video needs to shut up. There. Sometimes it's harder to there. Yeah, I'm just telling what animals I got, and then I've been looking up research about turtles right now. I think there's right now in Ohio they're starting to come up out of the water or whatever. I'm doing some research on it because I want to go out there and see what kind of water turtles I can catch. I know there's certain ones that you can't catch and keep, which I'm going to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, I think you know what you got to look into when they're really neat to work with is like the eastern mud turtles.
Yeah, I've seen those.
They're small, but they're really cool. They're and I don't know if you guys have stink pots up there. They're a close relative. I wouldn't say close relative. They're similar. They're not in the same genus, but they're very similar. But those are also really cool too, and they stay small, and then they don't require like the constant water changes or filtration. Some people say they do. I've been keeping them for years without it, and they do just fine. So
yeah. See, I got this. One of my friends down here, he was cleaning out his garage / house because he's downsizing all of his animals because he gets age and everything. He had all these enclosures. He gave me the Savannah Monitor is the dude I got. He's the same dude I got the Savannah Monitor from. Right. And he had the same enclosure he had him in. It's just sitting in his garage for a year or so since I've had a Savannah. He's like, you want this enclosure, you can come get it and have it. And he also had an old box turtle set up.
Okay.
Which is cool. So I took it as well, which is it's all homemade, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's nice.
And so he taught me how to use it and all of that. And then so I'm gonna set it up in here once I get some turtles or whatever. And then I'm looking into getting something for my 75-gallon tank over here. It's at PetSmart or some kind of pet store I went to. It's something you clip on the side of your tank, and they can climb up and bask inside of it or whatever. It's something that you add on the top of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are those things reliable or not? Or do you know?
Are you talking about like a heat lamp type device?
It's like something. It's like maybe another like 6 inches tall. It's like black, and then you can clip to the sides of it, and it drops off a deck inside the water, so they can climb up onto it and they can go inside the land or whatever.
Okay.
And then 2 heat lamps you can put on the top of it as well.
Yeah, I've never used one of those, so I couldn't really say. But if it's stable and stays,
It clips into the sides of it on the front and the back, and then the sides and sides. It's only like $80. So I mean, if it's not worth it, I could probably take it back if nothing else. But I could always price check it too.
yeah, I've never used one, but it sounds like it would be good.
It seems like something that'd be cool to have onto the tank. I
Right.
gotta make sure it fit on my 75 because how wide it is. It's 2 feet tall, and then let's see, I think it's about 1 foot wide, 2 feet long. So I mean, it ain't like a super big tank, but it's a 675 gallon. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong.
Okay,
So
that sounds like a 75-gallon.
And it has one of those black stands on the bottom of it. The reason why I want to get one is because I got the water all the way up to the top of it, besides like this much, so they only have that much to breathe. The reason why another way I want to get it too, because the reason why I do that is because my pump is a Penguin Bio Wheel 360 I have on it. It keeps the tank really clean.
Well, the thing you want to be careful of with that is make sure the turtle can't get on the top of the lid.
Yeah.
And crawl and fall out, because turtles,
Like
bless their hearts, they're not the smartest.
No. See, when I caught Franklin, the one I was showing you that I caught in the river, I set it on top of my the dresser to clean it off. I was just getting something to wipe it off or whatever, and it decided to go jump off the dresser. I thought it was smart to jump off.
Oh gosh,
they're not smart. They're not the smartest of animals.
No, they are not.
I mean, they're cool animals. Don't get me wrong, but they're not the smartest. And I noticed too. I went to a pet store and asked what's a good thing to put inside the tanks to eat the algae off of them or whatever. They told me to get a couple goldfish, so I got a couple of them in there. I mean, they're keeping the shells clean and stuff, and keeping the rocks and stuff and the moss off the tank clean. They bought me a couple moss balls to put in there as well. But the goldfish, I put little baby ones like this big in there. They're like this big now.
Yeah.
They got huge. I didn't think they'd get that big, but they're getting bigger and bigger every day.
I tell you, I would always use do you know what a plecostomus is?
No, never heard of it.
They're an algae sucker fish. And
I heard of algae eaters. They'll call algae eaters down here.
Yeah, that's what they are. They're plecostomus. And
I can never find them down here. That's the point.
No, they should be at your Petco or PetSmart. That's what
it's called. This pandemic, because not many people can get them.
Yeah, it's probably true. Yeah, and Autumn brought up snails. Snails would be good for that.
Yeah. Yeah, these goldfish are about like this big now. I got them when they were little small things. I had a little enclosure. I was starting to get some big, because my neighbor across the street, he has a goldfish that weighs about 20 pounds. It's about this big.
Okay.
And this thing's huge. He's had it since he was a little baby. He keeps upgrading the tank and everything. I get tanks from him all the time because he upgrades his tank all the time.
Oh, nice.
So, which is cool. So he's in a 200-gallon now. I have the 100-gallon he gave me in the backyard right now. I'm cleaning it out. So that'd be cool to have.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I don't like about where the tank's at is that it is a very, very heavy tank to move. You'd have to empty out the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
It stays permanent.
Yeah, that's what I like about smaller animals, smaller tanks, smaller enclosures.
Yeah.
They're easier to mess with, I'll say that.
I'm looking into getting a tortoise eventually from the pet. One of the bigger tortoises, the ones that look like the super big ones.
Dude, man, I tell you what, do some homework on a sulcata before you get something like a sulcata.
Yeah, I want one of those ones that get huge, like the ones you have to put in your will when you die.
Well, I was going to say, those things get big and they can dig under your fence. And you have to keep them outdoors a lot of the time in the summer for them to grow properly. I would steer you towards like a cherry head or a Russian tortoise.
Yeah, people told me I should get a Russian tortoise.
Russians are good. I've had 6 or 7, and I really liked them. And they stay about this big. They don't get real huge. And they're
Did you always keep them outside, or did you keep them down inside, or?
I kept a few of mine inside, and generally I would keep them outside in like a tortoise pen, because they're from Russia, so they can tolerate the colder weather.
Yeah,
so they actually hibernate. They'll dig under the soil, in a tortoise pen. And some people, like even as far north as Ohio, leave them out all year round, and they do fine.
Yeah.
You got to make sure he's healthy. But yeah, dude, I would not get a sulcata, because a lot of those things, they're really cute when they're little, and then they get bigger, and then they get bigger.
And they can't take care of them.
Well, you need a room like this. You need like an entire room of your house.
Yeah.
To properly house one. And it's kind of like getting a Nile monitor. If you're going to get a Nile monitor, those things are going to require 6-7 foot of floor space, square foot.
Yeah, I got me a Savannah right now, and it's about 3 foot long.
Yes, Savannahs, they stay a little smaller, but Niles are kind of big and rambunctious, and
yeah, people think they're cute then, but once they get like 4 to 5 feet long, then they'll be like, crap.
Right. But I'd definitely look at like a Russian or a captive bred cherry head tortoise.
What's the price on those Russian tortoises? I've seen them at reptile expos for about $200, $225.
I want to say you go like on oh, cool.
It's mine, Savannah.
Yeah. But I want to say Russians, you can get captive bred ones for like $150, $100, from like places like from different breeders and things.
I only know a couple breeders down here, not many. I mean, I know TNT Bull Python, but he lives like a 2 hour away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know many people in the reptile community that owns turtles besides you. Not many people talk about turtles. They talk about their snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I'm looking for a tortoise because they're cool animals to be something cool to add to the collection. Even if it's a little small one, to be cool to work with. I mean, it takes years for them to grow up, but
yeah,
that's kind of the good thing about it, though.
Yeah, sulcatas are a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, and they're amazing hatchlings. But probably about 10 to 12 years, they start getting really bigger.
Yeah,
and they just are that's where they start kind of becoming a mess. They'll they'll get out of their pens, they'll dig under your fence, they'll go missing. It's a lot of work. Like I know a guy who breeds them, and he actually has to make his tortoise pens. He puts the logs, he puts those big railroad ties down in the ground. He puts them 2 foot deep and stacks them up on top of each other, because they will dig out of most regular tortoise pens. And so, I would kind of steer away from sulcatas.
The person in the comments, I like my turtles. Don't get me wrong. I love all reptiles. It's just not many people talk about their turtles. So if they do have turtles, they don't talk about them. Well, you can't really find many turtle owner reptile or YouTubers out there that have turtles.
Right.
And then I like my lizards as well, and I like my fuzzy. I like all animals. I mean, I don't have a problem with any animals. I'm not a big fan of venomous animals, though. I'm not a big fan of spiders either.
Noted.
I'm not a big fan of tarantulas or those big things people get. I can't believe people get those. My friend Rick. Sorry, you can go.
No, go ahead.
My friend Rick, he has about 32 different species of tarantulas. And about give or take this big, I'm like, keep those things away from me. Not a big fan of them. I mean, scorpions are kind of cool if they're not venomous, but most of them are.
Right.
I mean, they're pretty cool to look at, but I don't think you can buy them with their stingers taken off, can you?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Generally, you can't. And you know, I like I said, I prefer native venomous just because, you know, like I said, something goes wrong, the hospital down the street has you covered. But I've had people, you know, friends who were bit by venomous snakes who had you know spent a day or two in the hospital and then got out.
Yeah.
And then I've had people have some pretty bad injuries, just even from native venomous. So, you know, when I was younger, I worked with some exotic venomous, but that's not anywhere I want to go anymore. So,
yeah. I've been just looking into different animals to see. Like, I've been looking at a bunch of animals. I've been looking at a Jackson's chameleons.
yeah.
Because they're not poisonous or anything, too. That's another thing.
No. They do require high humidity. The humidity is kind of a pain, but
they're cool animals, though.
definitely.
I like the way they look. I like the big horns. I like the ones with the big horns.
Mm-hmm. That's what I always liked about them. Have you ever seen the males do combat with each other?
I've never seen that, no.
You can see it on YouTube. Pull up like Jackson's chameleon combat, and you'll see the males like trying to push each other off a tree limb. It's pretty awesome.
Fight to the death.
No, they don't fight to the death, but they try to knock each other around. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's the thing I like about the horns. I mean, the basic ones are pretty cool too, though. Like without the horns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the veiled chameleons. I like those a lot.
I see a lot of people on YouTube now getting into Pac-Man frogs.
I never cared much for those. I mean, I'll watch the videos, but it's nothing I cared to own.
Get into.
Yeah.
I mean, they're cool, but I want to get something that's different than everyone out there because someone sees something on YouTube and they're like, oh, I want to go get that. But I don't see no one out there with a Jackson's chameleon or like a tortoise or anything. I mean, there might be a person out there that might have one or two, but that's about it. You don't see many people.
She's being a smart aleck. A Goliath bird eater is this huge tarantula.
Oh, I don't know my breed of tarantulas, so you didn't really psych me out because I really don't know what they are. I mean, I just know those big, huge tarantulas. I know that they can get huge,
Right.
but I don't like them. I don't per se hate them, but I don't per se like them either. Maybe it was like a little tiny one, maybe, but that's about it.
I like them. I just don't want to keep them.
Yeah, they're cool. I mean, they're cool things. They'll be cool to prank my mom with. That's about it. I've always told my mom I'm going to get one and put it in her bed when she falls asleep. She's going to wake up, like one of those non-poisonous ones.
Oh, gosh.
I told her I'll pay her $100 if she lets me put it on her face. She said, and she has to sing Itsy Spitsy Spider.
Oh,
Why it's on her face. That'd be hilarious to see right there.
Oh, yeah. That'd be good.
It's hilarious. I just installed these lights earlier. I mean, they're cool. But I need to get more. Then I bought this light bulb right here it's connected with my phone.
Yeah.
I got it at Lowe's.
I need to get a better light for right here on my desk because this is horrible. I can't even see myself.
You should get one of those. They sell? I don't know if you have a Walmart down there. Some people don't have Walmarts because there's a lot of people that come on my stream that don't have Walmarts. They don't know what a Walmart is.
Oh, weird. Those things are everywhere.
But you should get like a ring light and put it right there on your desk. They're like $20 at Walmart.
Right.
Get one of those. Those things brighten up your whole thing. I used to have one, but I broke it because I was moving my tanks around. I set it down, my tank on top of it, and it broke.
Oh.
Yep, but
that sucks.
But they're pretty cool. You can change them like this. Like I have my lights going now. Yeah, I've been just trying to start my own reptile thing up. Everyone calls their thing a reptile community. I call mine a reptile gang.
Right.
Something different. Put this back up there. Yeah, I must have been getting a bunch of mail. Let's see what the comments say. Yeah, I only expo I've ever been to is the one in Ohio, up in Hilliard, Ohio. Right here's my stickers. I don't know if you're into those things or not.
No, I've got a few of them, but I haven't put them on anything.
I'm just trying to make a whole sticker wall to put in my background.
Oh, that's cool.
Like when I'm doing my live streams or whatever. I got one from Venom Wonderful, Family Fits Constructors. I like how people create their stickers. I get ideas from them. That's another thing. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing something completely different. Because all you see is snake ones out there. I'm thinking of doing one with like a tegu and a bearded dragon and an iguana and like a savannah, all of them facing outwards or something like that.
That's cool.
Because I don't see anything like that out there.
Yeah, I haven't either.
All I see is really snake ones, or ball pythons, and you might see occasional like rodent one. Or you might see someone interpret it like a deer into them, or their state symbol into it. But that's all you really see. Don't get me wrong, the snake ones are pretty cool, but I don't see anyone else trying to do anything different. They all go for snakes, which I completely get if you're the only one if you only have snakes.
Right.
I was looking into getting a croc. Not like what's it called? Those little miniature crocodile things. But if I'm in West Virginia, I can't get them because they're illegal down there.
I've got a video of one on my channel. I had one for a couple of weeks, and then I traded it to a buddy for something else. And those things will eat you up.
Yeah, I've heard about that, but they're pretty cool. One thing that sucks in West Virginia, they're banned. You can't have them.
Right.
Like if you have them, you get a fine or something like that.
Yeah, you want to check out your laws and stuff wherever you're going. But hey, Patrick, I appreciate you having me on, but I'm going to have to let my dog out.
Yeah, I was going to say I was in the stream anyway. It was getting late for me. Is it about 2:00 for you there, or is it different timing?
It's almost 1:00 here.
It's about 2:00 here, so we're about hour difference.
Yeah, but man, I appreciate you having me on, bro.
No problem.
I'm glad Autumn found the stream. Go check out Hissy Fit Snake Rescue. She just started her channel. She's only got like 100 subs or something.
160, yeah.
Okay, 160. And she's got one video that's taken off. It's really cool. You'll like it. But man, I'm going to have to get out of here for the evening. So
yeah, I can't find you on Instagram, but message me. Just look up Patrick's Reptiles and Pets 2.0. Don't follow my other account because it got hacked.
Okay, what are you, Patrick's Reptiles and Pets?
And Pets 2.0 because my other account got hacked.
Okay, hang on. Patrick's Reptiles.
Nice meeting you too. I'll talk to the comments. There's two other people on, but I didn't see no one else comment. It might be just me and you also that's on the live. I think it was on. Let's see. Take mine down.
Yeah, man, I can't find you on Instagram just off the top of my head, so
yeah,
I'll have to track you down, man. But believe me, I can do it.
All right. If you nothing else, just comment down your Instagram and there on the comments, and I'll try to look it up because when you tried to tell me, I was like, I don't think I can find it.
Okay, hang on. You have to spell it right, and it's kind of a pain to spell. I didn't think about that when I started it.
I'm not the smartest with phones either. What's yours? I'm going to see if I can track you down.
Wagoner County Snake Hunter. I just put it in the comments. See you later, Autumn.
I'm gonna just do this. I'll just go to my YouTube channel, copy the thing, and look it up on my Instagram on my computer.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to do it. Yeah, good visiting with you tonight, Patrick.
No problem. It's perfect timing too. My laptop's about to die.
And then I'll see you later, Burrow. You hang in there.
Thank you for you're welcome for having me. Thank you.
Bye. Yeah, that'd be a good way to do it. Yeah, good visiting with you tonight, Patrick.
Peace out. But everyone, guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe, post notifications. Go follow Todd. His thing is in the description and the comments. If you guys can go follow him on Instagram, I appreciate him having him on here. I'm gonna follow him myself. There he is. There he is. Just followed him. Everyone go follow him. Go subscribe to him, his channel, and all that. Paul, if I can find his channel, I'll put it in the link in the description. Also, thank you, Sherry, for coming on the stream. Also, I really do appreciate, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's hit 250 subscribers on the channel. It'll be awesome. One more to go. But guys, tomorrow video is gonna be about my iguana. But I really thank you guys for tuning into the stream and just checking me out. New people came to the stream, which is awesome. If you guys want to share the link to my channel, to all platforms, and tag me on Instagram or tag my channel picture on Instagram, be awesome if you guys do that. And then I'll shout you out on my social media, my YouTube, and also if you guys want to send me stickers, message me on my Instagram, DM me also, and subscribe. I'm going to put his Instagram tag right here up on it. There we go. Go check him out, actually. Go check him out on Instagram, guys. Go check him out. Subscribe to him, or that's his Instagram. Actually, go follow him. I really do appreciate him. I sent you over to go follow him on one of his posts. Be amazing. But, guys, thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe to the stream. And if you guys have any more questions, if you guys put them in the next minute and a half, because I want to end the stream out a minute and a half. 1.5 hours would be awesome. But thank you, Sherry, for coming in. Thank you so much for Todd coming in. And thank you for everyone that's in the comments. Todd, Headhunter, Sherry, Steven, and all of them. Guys, comment down below what animal I should get next. What kind of animal I should try to buy or invest in or save my money up for. Looking into a Jackson Chameleon, Tortoise, a Nile monitor, other water aquatic turtles. But guys, thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And a new video coming out tomorrow around probably 3 or 4 Eastern Standard Time. So it'll be about 3 in Texas time or around that area. And in Canada, it'd be around 1. But guys, like and subscribe. If you have any more comments, comment down below. Have a good night, Hissy Fit Snakes Rescue. Really do appreciate having you on the comments. I can't wait to have you on the show sometime. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And yeah, see you guys. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me,